We have Leland Bliss and Robert Richardson here. The matchup here is correct, so it's red-green aggro versus Jund. Both of these players are undefeated right now, so they're both currently at 4-0. Looked at things, decided we are unable to draw, and figured they'd get one more game in here. But both also playing decks that we have not seen yet. Leland's being the aggressor here. He's playing 4 Arbor Elf, 4 Gyre Sage, 4 Burning Tree Emissary.
And he just stuck a Dami raid.
Yep. 4 Flinthoof Boar, 4 Gore Clan Rampagers, 4 Hell Riders, 3 Thundermaw Hellkite, 2 Wolfear Silverheart, 4 Domri Raid, and 4 Bonfire. So,
and a Liliana, which is going to make him sack.
Take that, Arbor Elf. Let me get the old +1 here from Domri.
Yeah, the card advantage here isn't gonna be in Liliana's favor with a Dami raid that's gonna be hitting.
No, Lily is just gone. He's gonna Bonfire for 1.
Just a ton of land in his hand. It looks like.
But a Huntmaster, so he goes up to 22 life. And Leland seems like he's running out of gas, but he's got a Domri raid taken up.
Doesn't
so
usually let you run out of gas.
Sneaks him a Hell Rider real quick.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah. It's hard to complain. Robert's at 22. And there is that Hell Rider. He just says go. I would have attacked.
Yeah?
I definitely would have
You don't
attacked.
think you would have just
Double blocked? Then I kill Huntmaster. I'll beat a 2/2 later. But I guess he doesn't think. He says, well, Robert's not going to. But a murder takes out the Hell Rider. And we knock Domri Raid down to 2 counters.
See, I'm kind of a firm believer that you don't even bother there.
Another Hell Rider off of the Domri Raid for Leland.
I take that back. It's just, I don't know. I think when you have that much aggression, you just go after the player. I mean, I guess it's situational.
Oh, you would have left Domri alone, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, but I mean, Robert shouldn't be the aggressor here. I don't think.
He looks like he's got another Huntmaster.
Yeah, he also has a Rakdos return, so it's curious when he's going to decide it's time. See, he'll play Garuk. That's a fine play. Yeah. It seems like it should be kind of the tide turner here, you know.
Yeah. If Leland can get some more guys online, start taking some. We got to get a life total update here.
Matt, if you could go ask him for life totals, things got a little crazy here.
And what is that?
Rampager, it looks like that was to take down a Garuk and a Gyre Sage, so a very good turn there for Leland. He got the block from the token, got the Planeswalker out of there, but it's going to be difficult to take down 2 Huntmaster the Fells here. Although, how crazy would just like, he rips Bonfire just immediately.
He already played the 1. And here's the Rakdos return, which is going to rip the rest out of his hand.
Domri. Yeah, Domri would have been nice to get him some cards back.
Going to take 3 off that.
So Leland takes 3 life, and then he takes another 4 life. So -7 for Leland on that turn. And is that with the -7, right? Okay. So these life totals are accurate. Now, Robert's going to drop to 13 before any blockers are declared. And he doesn't have any blockers, so he also takes 3, 4 more. So Robert's at 9, Leland at 13, and Leland takes 6 damage on an attack.
They're just going
dropping him down to
fast.
5,
and
Robert gains 5 up to 14. So Leland at 5, Robert at 14. And what just happened there? Is that a bonfire?
It looked like it.
So we had a bonfire for 3, which brings Robert down to 11. All right. Well, Leland lost.
Scoop it up.
We're all dizzy. I need a nap. But nonetheless, we're moving on for another game here.
the fastest game, and I think we kept up on the life totals pretty quick.
Yeah, I had in my head, poor Matt over here. You know, his fingers are being worked raw to the bone right now.
All right, so let's go to their sideboards and see what we think is coming in. Let's see, we got another. We got acidic slimes in the side here for Robert. Rakdos return, another Rakdos, 4 slaughter games. I can't see those coming in.
Too slow. It's too random whether he gets something out of his hand, and if he doesn't take something from his opponent's hand, it's just not a very good play.
It's one of those things. It's like you have to have the arbor out for the ramp guy, and then you have to be going first, and then you have to, you know.
Yeah.
It's just too slow.
Maybe probably Pillar of Flame.
Pillar of Flame's definitely.
Maybe the Olivia. Maybe the Sever.
Do you think the Underworld Connection, though, just to try and get on top of him?
I don't think he can afford it. Not against a Hellrider deck.
But
you
he
can't pay any
drag
life.
Tusk, you know, to counteract some of that, and the Huntmasters. There's a lot of life gain going on.
I've spent a lot of time playing Jund, and that'd be the first card I sideboarded out because I like to main board him. But
he seems like he's main boarding the ground seals over that today, which is just a good meta choice with all this reanimator.
I've given what we've seen on camera even so far. It's just a really strong spot for him to be in, to just take away, with a 2 of in the main board, take away the reanimator matchup like that.
Leland dropping cards.
Leland here likely to bring in 4 Strangleroot Geist and another Thundermaw Hellkite because haste is sweet, and Robert's deck is all sorcery speed, so I think that's where we can expect him to be. Why?
Is it connected to John's on your head?
So we didn't drop. Just don't. All right. Not sure. Did we see any mulligans yet?
No. It's just
thorough shuffling going on.
up, yeah.
Nobody likes losing the chance to draw into the top 8 of a win a grand event to mana screw.
Yeah.
So you gotta
He's
pile
up a
shuffle
game,
every game. What's that?
He is up a game.
Yep.
Yeah. Usually, I know I'm shuffling my deck like crazy.
Oh,
when
and
I
we have
just
the
lost first game.
we have the winner marked incorrectly here. It should be 0 versus 1 up on the top there. As Robert got that game.
I'm sure Leland wouldn't mind if it was.
No,
this way.
Robert filled out his report slip incorrectly, and that just happened. That's how it went down. You know anybody that's done it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just scrubs. We got a smiley face from.
Leland stealing the A-Mart move. Look at him winking at me. Leland's always been kind of a ladies' man.
I love the way Robert picks up his cards. You got to see every card in his grip there. 2 Huntmaster. It looks like 3 land.
A million
I thought I saw a
Huntmasters.
Thrag Tusk, and now double Liliana.
You gotta have something to discard to the first Liliana.
Yeah. Oh.
Nothing going for Leland on turn 2.
That's a great start.
Emissary turns these aggro decks into storm decks. It's insane.
Now these buddy lands
Jun's
you want to defriend when you don't draw them together.
Right?
Oh, wow.
Oh, good lord. Down to 5 already.
So either Leland just drew the Emissary. It's probably more likely, right? Because he would have just ran out 6 damage.
That's the safe bet. Yeah. But yeah, Robert's at 15 already, and we have 8 power on the board here for Leland. So crash for 8.
Really?
2 of it goes to Liliana.
I think I would have just ignored the Lily there.
And Robert's at 9 now. A Gyre Sage added for Leland.
Because ignoring the Liliana puts lethal damage on board right now.
And another Liliana to cost us a Burning Tree Emissary.
See, that's what the second Liliana is good for. But a missed land drop.
Yeah, very, very big. Should just about do it. Domery to just give Leland some card advantage to boot as he picks up an Arbor Elf.
That's the third Huntmaster in his hand. And
Yeah, 1-1.
Great.
Quick magic.
Yeah. Both the
That's
both
a
these guys
Leland
know
Bliss
what their
deck
cards
right
do.
there. Yeah, that's a Leland Bliss deck. I gotta say,
Yeah.
Leland is look at him shuffle through those. He doesn't sit still well, so it's good for him to just get a whole bunch of damage on the board and swing sideways. It's very apropos.
These guys want to
I
play
don't even know if I
Magic.
used that correctly, but I like the sound of it.
Carriage. I like the sound of that word.
And I don't know. Robert Richardson is a local Erie player as well. So both of these are Erie guys. Wonder if it was gave him a little nod to the metagame, maybe a little bit, let him know what to expect. But I guess like the metagame here, I don't know if it has been the last couple weeks, but I've been told it's heavily towards the token deck, the black and white tokens. That I don't know why. Maybe it needs to be kind of given a little more respect. I mean, we only saw it on camera once, but Chris got like stuck on no mana. And
Chris Reed's been piloting it and winning with it, so it's kind of hard not to emulate a deck that's taking you down every week. And
Yeah.
You got to jump on the bandwagon.
no, you gotta do what you gotta do.
But I mean, he obviously thought that, and I'm talking about Robert. He obviously thought that Reanimator was going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
He's meeting ground seals, and just
He wasn't wrong.
no, he isn't. Unfortunately, against Leland, it's not
Right.
gonna help him game one.
It does replace itself though, rather than just be sit in your hand dead, it makes it. I think that's what makes it mainable. You know what I mean? That's what makes him willing to take that chance to just say, "Hey, I'll get something for it." As Leland makes like a 4 or 5 card difference to his sideboard because he's not going to be on the play anymore. Hard to argue that can't make a difference with what he just did to Robert there.
Yeah.
He got underneath him with the Burning Tree emissaries. How many emissaries in Leland's hand this time? 4?
I'm gonna say 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you played white, I'd say there was a turn 1 champion. Hopefully we don't see any mana problems here. I like to see both decks play out the way they should.
Yeah, even in most games though, like against most opponents, Robert's going to be able to like come back from missing a turn 4 drop. But in this matchup, to just like have your deck kind of laugh at you and like give you Huntmasters you can't quite cast, like you need 1 land to play a Huntmaster, so you get to draw a Huntmaster.
Yeah, a very
worst.
strong start for Leland, a very slow start for Robert. Just equals a lot of damage he's taken, especially when he's got cards like Mizium Mortars to combat Leland's field like that.
Yeah.
But when you get stuck on 3, there's nothing you can do. Very similar. hand.
Liliana, Olivia, Garuk, and land for Robert. No use trying to keep up with Leland.
He is. Do you see 3 land there?
For Robert?
Yes.
He has 4.
He's 4 land, so he can play his Huntmaster.
Like, he's a Farseek away from a great hand. I'd much rather have that on the draw for a little extra chance to draw it. But Arbor Elf for Leland gets us started.
We do have Thragtusk. Pretty good follow-up after that Huntmaster. He's going to need all the life he can get.
There's at least 1 emissary. Do I see 2 emissaries?
Oh,
He might not have the ramp necessary. All right, so a Domery raid. This is the best I've seen, like, in this deck right here, Leland's deck. This is the best I've seen Domery in Standard yet. Second guy says Robert.
Silver.
Yeah, so he loses the emissary, keeps the mana. Wondering if he has, like, a silver heart in his hand.
Ooh.
If he wants to keep the mana guy that bad, he must have a 5-drop he's trying to get
I believe
to.
Leland just showed a Hellrider off the top.
Well, thankfully he's got some mana dorks.
In Laser Forest.
See, what do you think about taking Leland's deck and adding Hellraiser Goblin to it.
Ooh. Made me happy for a second.
Right? Doesn't that just make you want to play like Thragtusk in it? You know, like you're just like, I'm going to win every creature race because, oh, then there's that Silverheart.
Yep.
Man, that would have haste if he had a
Yep.
if he had a Hellraiser Goblin out last turn. If like that was instead of his Domri raid, he would have attacked for 4 that turn. Like that would have been insane. Turn 2.
I'm actually surprised we didn't see the Huntmaster last turn instead of the.
Was it a Walker there?
Yeah,
Was it
instead of the
Garuk?
Walker. Because you're gonna follow it up with the Thragtusk this turn instead, and now he's kind of forced to play that. I mean, he's not forced. He could have taken the 2 and only gained 3 off of just to get something big out there. Stop that that little 5. Because with the Wolfear Silverheart attached or soul bounded to that guy, he's gonna be he's swinging for, is it 14 now?
Yeah. I think it's clear Leland doesn't have Hellrider, right? No, I even think I see it in his hand. Why isn't that?
He definitely drew it.
Oh, he only has 1 red mana.
Yeah.
Okay. So he needs to draw a red source, and that includes Burning Tree Emissary.
Yeah. Which just means that the Domini raid is another.
Yeah, another potential draw land.
Yeah, I don't know that I would have blocked that 1 with the Huntmaster. You just gave that up pretty easy.
Well, you're just so. I agree with you. I guess he must just feel so far behind right now.
Yeah, but you're talking 1 damage. Like, if he's going to use a pump
we get a
spell
life total
randomly.
You guys just arguing?
Can I get a life total check?
If he's going to just use a pump spell randomly on 1/1 just to get a couple extra damage in, I feel like Robert just, like, lucked out then.
Right.
Leland made a mistake. Because he'd still have a.
14, Leland.
Okay. So Robert is at 14 life now. And if that Avengers paired, like, Domri just fights. You know, you fight with the Silverheart,